My name is Patty Willardsen, and I run 3D Brows Academy here in Utah. It has been such a privilege to host Dawn and Margie. Their knowledge is insane. It's unlike any other class I've ever taken. I think that when it comes to color theory and permanent makeup, it is the most important thing that any artist can learn. In my personal opinion, I think that this color theory class is essential for seasoned artists or a new artist. One of the first things I stress to my students is that they should take an extensive hands-on color theory course. If somebody is going to start to dabble with color corrections, and if that's a field that they decide they really want to get into, then there is no way they could get into that industry without taking a color theory course like this. And it is probably, from what I know, the only hands-on 2-day color course out there, and the best one that I've taken. I really wanted to learn how I could mix these products or pick the best pigment and the best modifier for my client so that over time they faded together. I didn't want my target color and my modifier to fade at different times, and then I'd be left with an orange brow or a blue brow. I wanted to learn the appropriate mixtures and the appropriate choice so that over time my colors faded together, and instead of going from a brown brow to a mauve brow 8 years later, it would go from a brown brow to maybe a lighter version of that exact same color that just had to be topped off. Dawn and Margie are able to tell you how these different pigments fade, how the light affects them, what you have to mix together to keep it neutralized so that you're not creating a mess and creating a rainbow in somebody's skin. If you want to be good and if you want to be the best, it's essential to take a class that focuses 2 days strictly on how to deal with different client skin tone, how to deal with ruddy skin, how to deal with hyperpigmentation, how to deal with people who come back into you and they've ashed out. It's essential that you take a course that can dive deep down into pigments and teach you everything that you have to know. Everybody who is tattooing the face should take an in-depth color course.